On Anzac Day 2015, while most people were paying their respects, Eastern Suburbs was being disrespected. I'm here with Glenn Brown, club president. There was a big fire that happened on Anzac Day. Tell us all about it, Glenn.
Well, Darren, about 9 o'clock, we got a call basically saying, your club's burning down, and we got here at 9:30 to see flames coming out of the roller door canteen, smoke throughout the club, and smoke coming out of all the roofs. So to say it was a little distressing to see that was a bit of an understatement. But thankfully, the Queensland Fire Service do what they do so well, and they restricted all the most of the damage, or the flames, to the roller door canteen, and as a result, we saved the rest of the club. Unfortunately, all the smoke damaged all the ceiling and all the roof, and there was enough fire in the canteen for means that's got to be demolished and rebuilt. So we're about 2 weeks into a 6 to 8 week rebuilding program. To do it makes it a little bit hard for the committee and the volunteers to kind of present a football offering for people, but we're doing the best we can. And we've had, what have we had? We had a flood in 2011, a flood in 2013, fire in 15. I'm waiting for the famine in 16, but we'll see how we go.
So, Glenn, what can punters do for food now?
Well, the Hungry Tiger Cafe remains open, albeit under some differing circumstances. Mark, the proprietor, and his crew are still putting out, I think, some of Brisbane's best football fare. Tonight we're having roast pork and pulled pork for the first teams after the game. So, he's dealing with some pretty trying circumstances, and as we are. But let's hope in the next 4 weeks, we're back in the main kitchen, and we've got an expanded menu. But look, you can still get a good meal here. You still have a drink here, and you can still watch some good football here, Darren.
Yeah, certainly some tough challenges for Eastern Suburbs over the past 4 years, but they're in good hands with Brownie at the helm, and now we're about to see their Brisbane Women's Premier League side here in 4th place currently on the ladder. They take on Toowong in 6th, just 1 point separates these sides on the ladder. Now free kick here to Easts, in by Panetta towards the back post. Initially attempted clearance there from Toowong, and Bellarizzo's shot straight to the Toowong keeper in Keely Richards. And Toowong launching their own attack here on the half-hour mark. Back pass is going to fall for Griffiths there. Smith's off her line, and Fisher with the clearance away for Easts. Played on there by Moore. She gets it back here again. Just looks up. On off the woodwork there from Askin. And a desperate clearance from Toowong. Lauren Askin, in fact, might have taken a touch there off the Toowong defender in Parnaby. And here's Moore again for the Tigers. And Evans clears it out for the corner. So corner here to East, deep into the first half. Controlled there, and the ball has crossed the goal line. East have the opener through Annika Coyne. Corner in off the left foot. Played deep. Unable to be defended away there by Toowong. Coyne takes a touch to control it and pokes it in at the near post. 1-0 East as we move into the second half. Bellarizzo through there for Dixon. Richards with the save. Can't hold on to it. And Malugu Dixon has the second for Easts. So 2 goals here to Easts either side of half time. The latest through Malugu Dixon. The Tigers have a 2-0 lead over their opponents, but Toowong looking to get back on the scoreboard here themselves. Griffiths. And Kate Griffiths pulls back the deficit to 1 here for Toowong. 10 minutes after half time. She's able to beat Hollyoake there. Kate Griffiths continues. And Liz Smith beaten at a near post. Batolsic on for Dixon. Now poked through here into the penalty box for Askin. And her shot wide. And East threatened here again. On for Bellarizzo. And the Toowong defence scramble. Back heel from Batolsic. Now it's there for Joseph. And Lindsay Joseph comes up with the third of the night for Easts. Ball played through by Bellarizzo. On for Lindsay Joseph. And off her left foot from just outside the box. Richards diving to her right, can't stop it. And the referee blows the full-time whistle. East have come away 3-1 winners at Heath Park against Toowong. And now Phil Davis is out at Dittmer Park. He's checking in on the latest renovations out at the MtGravatt Hawks.
I'm Phil Davis from the Washing Line, and I'm here at Dittmer Park with the president of MtGravatt Hawks, Mark Britton, for the unveiling of the new facilities here, the dressing room facilities. And Mark, it's been a long time in coming. You must be relieved to see it finally finished.
Very much so, Phil. A long process, a long planning process. 20 years, I guess, is a long time to wait for some new facilities like we do have here. Without the state government and the local council giving us some grants to finish these facilities, as well as our own money, we're now here, finished, and this environment we've created here is a fantastic opportunity for the greater MtGravatt community, I guess, as well. So, yeah.
So how do you think these new facilities will affect the club as a whole?
I think as a whole, we have a multi-purpose facility as well as our change rooms, etc., which can open our facilities up to the broader community, mothers groups, daycares, things like that, yoga groups. From a community health point of view, I think MtGravatt is heavily involved in that. So we like to promote healthy living here at our club, and we think we can open that up to the broader community. So, yeah.
As far as on-field at the moment, you're looking to get back into the Premier League, I assume?
For sure. It's we were there, and we are a long, proud history, and we've got Matt Mackay here, obviously, who was a junior here at one stage, so we would love to be back in the top flight, and that clearly is our goal, for sure, to gain promotion and get back in the top flight.
Okay, last question. I'm going to ask you for a prediction. You're playing Annerley today. What score are you going to win by?
We'll have a 3-0 victory this evening, so, yeah, there you go. Nice win for us tonight.
Our second match on the highlight show. We're out at Walter Park for Trophy Superstore Premier League action between Albany Creek and Wolves.
Number 17, Nasser Ligar.
Just whispering so you could take in the tones of one of the best ground announcers in Brisbane. Scott here for Wolves. Some keen challenges coming in. And James Sherry eventually blows his whistle. Just having a chat there to Innocent Edegum. So this free kick here for Wolves. Variation for Gaffney. Oh, Peter Gaffney! What a strike! Opens the scoring here for Wolves. The captain leading from the front here in the early stages. Gaffney, left foot over Christian Smith. Wolves have the 1-0 lead. Sauer on for Miller. Now Campbell, ball into the box. Reflex save there from Carr from Darren Thompson's shot. Second look at that one. Thompson and Carr manages to parry it away. And thankfully, not into the path of Thompson. Gaffney, free kick opportunity here. Beaten Smith. Goalmouth scramble. Albany Creek clear. Peter Gaffney looking for his second of the night. Puts his cross in. Smith fumbles it. Tae Sung Kim there for Wolves. Park gets the return, that ball there, Park. Smith's in no man's land, gets to his feet though. Ball turned over straight into the path there of Sorbello for Albany Creek. Putting it through there for Darren Thompson. Couldn't convert the first time round, but Darren Thompson has the equaliser for his side within the 5 minutes before the half-time break. 1-1 at Walter Park. But Wolves looking to pull back the advantage here before the half-time break. Kim shoots wide to the left uprights. Scott, he leaves it there for Park. Oh, and again, fumble there from Smith. Able to get to it before Waters. Radulovic. Hassled there by the opposite number 9 in Park. Now Cars off his line. And Albany Creek through Christian Sorbello have made Wolves pay for that mistake on the hour mark. Sorbello met by Carr. Sorbello had to have a second bite of the cherry. Ball bobbled for him on the first time. Regardless, Albany Creek have a 2-1 lead, but Martinez trying to make a point there, and Smith with the save. Gaffney. Now it's Scott. Dances around the Albany Creek defenders, gets inside the box and goes down, and Smith with the save at Scott's feet. James Sherry, the referee, with the decision to make there. Campbell hassling Scott there for Wolves. Smith with his clearance straight to Park. It's fallen Albany Creek's way here for Miller. And now Manat-Gear. And Manat-Gear gives Albany Creek a 3-1 lead 10 minutes from time. And will that be enough in the context of this match for the home side to take the 3 points? Manat-Gear, 1-on-1 with Matt Carr in the end. Albany Creek, 3-1 to the good. Wolves have the opportunity to get back into this match. And loops over the crossbar. So Albany Creek just retaining possession here. James Sherry blows the full-time whistle. High fives from the Albany Creek bench as they take the 3-1 win against Wolves. So on to round 12 results from the Trophy Superstore Premier League. Mitchelton had to come from behind to defeat UQFC. Peninsula and Rochedale fought out a 2-2 draw. Eastern Suburbs were 2-1 winners against Capalaba. Taringa took points off Logan. Lions defeated Ipswich Knights, and as we've just seen, Albany Creek 3-1 winners against Wolves. Onto the table now. Lions have a 2-point lead on top from Peninsula, also with a game in hand over their close rivals. Mitchelton is 6 points back in third, Logan in fourth, and then a gap, but East are rocketing up the table at the moment. Club Championship table, Lions lead the way. The top 4 have a gap over the rest of the table. Down the bottom, it's Taringa and Wolves that occupy the relegation spots, but plenty of catch-up matches to be played. Capital League 1, Pine Rivers were 2-0 winners in the top of the table clash against North Pine. North Star defeated Southside Eagles. Brisbane Knights were convincing winners against the Brisbane Force. MtGravatt defeated Annerley. Holland Park, 6 of the best against Grange Thistle, while Moggle defeated Bayside. Onto the table, and how tight is it at the top between the top 3 sides? Just separated by 1 point. North Pine and Moggle have a game in hand on Pine Rivers though. And then even behind that, all the places from 4th through to 11 still alive for finals action. Capital League 2, the Gap made the short trip to Westside and took the points. Oxley continued their winning ways against Redcliffe PCYC. Pine Hills picked up a win against Slacks Creek. Centenary defeated Western Spirit. Newmarket continue their recent run of good form in defeating Ipswich City, while South United defeated Park Ridge. Onto the table, South lead the way on 31 points from Oxley, Centenary and Western Spirit. Once again, it's still a close battle from 4th down to 8th. Capital League 3, Narangba defeated Ridge Hills. Virginia were 5-0 winners against Samford. Jimboomba took a tight one away at AC Carina. Tarragindi 4-0 winners against Clairvaux. Toowong defeated Kangaroo Point Rovers. And New Farm and Acacia Ridge fought out a high-scoring draw. Onto the table and another tight league. 3 points separating the top 5 sides. Acacia Ridge have slipped down the table but still on the heels in contention for a finals berth. Capital League 4, Greenbank defeated Maroondah. Barden Latrobe were 3-1 winners against Logan Village, while Brighton made the long trip to Logan City Kings and came away happy with a 4-0 win. North Brisbane with the bye. Brighton Bulldogs and Barden Latrobe both on 16 points. Maroondah and North Brisbane currently occupy the other top 4 positions, but Logan City Kings and Logan Village still thereabouts. Brisbane Women's Premier League, as we saw earlier on, East defeated Toowong. Logan were 3-2 winners against Capalaba. Mitchelton won on the synthetic field at South United, while Pine Hills defeated Annerley 1-0. UQFC with the bye. Pine Hills, they're flying on top, 9 points ahead of Logan. Annerley and Eastern Suburbs just behind them. So coming up on FB Media TV next week, our feature game is round 13 from the Trophy Superstore Premier League match, as Rochdale Rovers host Lions FC. On the highlight show, Capital League 2 action between Centenary Stormers and Pine Hills, as well as Capital League 1 between Moggle and North Star.